Good morning, everyone. It's Rose Coleman coming to you live from my craft room here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. It is Wednesday, October 9th, and today I am going to just share with you a fun card that I think you're going to love this one. I think this might be my favorite. I think they're all my favorites. Every time I make a card with the Christmas friends, I'm like more and more blown away, right? I just love them. They're so happy and cheerful and festive, and you're going to be able to make lots and lots of projects with this amazing bundle. Today I'm going to bring in a package of designer series paper that I haven't featured yet, and I'm going to share a way that you can make 8 cards out of 1 sheet of designer series paper. I think you're going to love this one. I absolutely am blown away by this cute little critter. You'll see which one I'm going to play with today when I flip the camera. How are you doing? Good morning. Hi, Margaret from Virginia. Thank you for joining me. Hello, Lori from Chile, Ohio. Hello, Debbie Gass from Illinois. Hello, hello. I'm over the moon excited about these Christmas friends. I keep wanting to play with them and color them. And when my husband and I are sitting watching some TV, I bring the critters up with me on my little clipboard with my blends, and I've been coloring like crazy. Hi, Karen. Good morning. Thank you for joining me. Today is the last day of the 15% off sale on stamps from the annual catalog. So if you haven't had a chance to open up your annual catalog or go to the website and check out the ones that are on sale, there's a lot of stamps. Every stamp set in the annual catalog, not a bundle, just a stamp, right? But still, I mean, I got some from my wish list. I got some for some upcoming door prizes for my team because I love them and I love to surprise and delight them. So it's a great way to stock up on some prizes for my fellow team members. And I got another new team member yesterday. Yay! Woo woo! Welcome, France. I don't know if you're here with us, but her name is France, and she joined my team, and I'm super excited. I love my team, and there is a starter kit promotion that you can't beat, you guys. $206 of whatever you want. You choose whatever you want, right? And you're only going to pay $135 with no shipping. This is in Canada. I'm in Canada, so I can only bring people onto my team, bring them to the Stampin' Up! Family from Canada. I can only sell to Canadians, but I can go live to all of you, no matter where you are joining me from around the world. Hi, France. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. Welcome. I am super excited. Yes, that is a great deal, and I want everybody to snatch it while you can. It's on till the end of October, but don't wait till the end of October, because the minute you join, you're going to get your demonstrator ID, and then you can shop like a demonstrator, right? So don't wait to get your discount. Do it today, and then you will be so grateful that you did. And I get this question a lot. How long will I be active? What are the rules? Well, there's no strings attached, but I can tell you this, you're going to be active at least until the end of April. Okay, so that's 7 months of discounted shopping. Like, sign me up. Plus the deal on the kit alone, right? It's amazing. Hi, Natalie. Hello, Marie from Cloudy, Montreal. Thank you for being here with me. All right, let's get started. We're going to flip the camera and get started on this fun card. I just want to mention one more thing. Tonight I'm at Boston Pizza for my class. Tomorrow I am hosting an online BOGO sale, B-O-G-O. Now this is online for Canadians only. As I mentioned in the beginning of this video, I can only do business with people in Canada. It's an online BOGO. I did post about it on, Sunday. I posted about it on Sunday. Busy pulling things out, pricing them, taking pictures, putting them into albums on my private Facebook group. So if you want to join and see and come and shop, it opens tomorrow night at 7 for my team and my club members, okay? So if you're not a part of my technique club or my scrapbook club, today's the day. You should join, you guys. And then you get this is one of the perks of being a club member, is you get to shop early at any of these sales that I host. So that'll be 7 o'clock tomorrow night for my team and my club members, if anybody wants to shop for my team or my club. And then 9 o'clock on Friday morning, I will allow everyone else into the group, and then you can shop at your leisure. And I'm going to close it on Monday. Okay, so we get to shop all weekend. This is Thanksgiving weekend in Canada, and I am giving thanks to all of my supporting customers and team members. From the bottom of my heart, I am giving away, yes, BOGO is buy one, get one. So I'm giving away my retired product for free in exchange for your equivalent order. Okay, so if you go into those albums, all you need to do is type sold under an item. And then if someone beats you to it and they already got sold, you can put next in line. And then there will be a host code and a link. You just go to my online store and you place your order for the equivalent amount. That's it. That's as easy as it is. And then you get your order from Stampin' Up. You do have to either pick up at my front door if you live in Calgary in the area, or you have to e-transfer me the $20 fee for the prepaid shipping box. That is how I send the products across Canada. So your free stuff will come to you. You just have to cover the shipping costs, which I use those boxes from Canada Post so we can track them, right? They all come with a tracking number, and they're solid cardboard, and they hold up to 11 pounds. So I can fit punches in there and paper. 12 by 12 paper will have to be cut down to 6 by 12. So that is just one thing that I'll have to do just to make sure that it fits in the box. But okay, if you have questions about my BOGO sale or anything else or the starter kit, let me know. I'm here to help you. All right, let's get started. I'm gonna put my coffee down over here away from my work surface, and we're gonna flip this camera, and I got some really great paper to show you, and I'm gonna share with you how to cut this so you can make 8 cards from one sheet of designer series paper. So that's 16 cards. You know, a pack of designer series paper, you get 2 patterns. So you're gonna be able to make 16 cards from one pack of paper. Just one pattern, right? So exciting. All right, hi Anne-Marie, thank you for being here. Okay, let's flip the camera. I'm gonna hit the button, here we go. You'll see a little shot of my backyard and that blue sky. I love it, love, love, love. A nice sunny morning. Okay, here's my work surface, and I'm going to raise up because I'm going to show you. Good morning, Pat. Good morning, good morning. I'm going to show you my glasses. No, just kidding. Hi, Rosemary Numi. Hello, hello. Okay, so we are playing with my bundle of the week. Is Christmas Friends. I went back to Christmas Friends because I couldn't do it justice last week because it wasn't in stock, but it restocked, and you can get this one now. The item code for the bundle, which you will need to do your projects this week if you're getting kits from me from Canada, is 164088, and it's a 10% off price of $72.75. So grab this one in your cart. You're going to get the stamps and the matching dies. There's a set of 18 amazing dies. We're going to use some of them today, of course. And the paper that I want to bring in. Okay, let's take a look at this gorgeous designer series paper. Hi, Patty. Thank you for joining. This paper here is called Sentimental Christmas. Let me move some stuff off my desk so I can fit this in. I'm going to show you the patterns of this. It's Sentimental Christmas. Look how beautiful that is. It's like old-fashioned Christmas. I mean, beautifully decorated Christmas trees and the presents. I love it. The item code, because I know you're going to want it, is 164209 for this package of paper. And it's 12 by 12. You get 12 sheets, 2 sheets of 6 designs, okay? So I'll show you both sides. So this is the first one with the traditional Christmas tree. And then, thanks, Patty. Then we've got diagonal greens here. We've got shaded spruce. And let me just grab my card, my thing on the packing piece that shows the colors. So we've got old olive, shaded spruce, and pretty peacock. So, and garden green. So lots of different greens. Hi, Maggie. Good morning. Good morning. So there's the diagonal stripes. That's on the background of the Christmas paper, or the Christmas trees. And then we've got this one. Look at this. It looks like garland strung along the your wall or whatever, right? So there's that beautiful, beautiful pattern. And then on the background, look at this one. I love this one. It's the trees, and I see shaded spruce, I see old olive, I see garden green. There's all kinds of different shades in there. So that's so pretty. Then we've got the little baby deers. Look at these and there's little tiny birds on this pattern right here. I've seen some people fussy cut this circle out and use these individual circles on their cards. You could do that if you wanted to. There's that pattern. The flip side of that one has pecan pie with snowflakes. Okay, beautiful. And then we've got the Christmas candles. They remind me of like a centerpiece or something. So pretty. And the background of that one, check this one out. This is epic. Oh my gosh. I love this piece of paper. This here, hi Joy, hello, hello. This is like, can you see the bottom has the beautiful trees down here. It's got the pine boughs and the stars, and then you've got that beautiful lantern. Like, that's a scrapbook page right there. We're just looking at it. All it needs is a title, and you can put your pictures and you are good to go, right? Joy says she loves the pecan pie with white snowflakes. Yes, I do too. Love it. I mean, this is so beautiful, right? I can't wait to make a scrapbook page with this one. But the flip side has the candles on it. Okay, you're going to get 2 pieces for with a pack of paper. So you're going to be able to make lots and lots of cards and scrapbook pages. Here we've got the beautiful Christmas bows and the bouquets. And the flip side of that one has our Poppy Parade stripes, okay? And check this one out. Oh, so beautiful. We've got the stocking stuffed there with candy canes and presents. So beautiful. Hi, Sophia Marie. Check out the background. This is the pattern I'm going to play with today. I love this one. This could also be a scrapbook page, you guys. Look, it's got the borders all the way around. It's just waiting for your photos, right? So beautiful. But today we're making cards, and I'm going to share with you how to cut this piece of paper so that you can get, what did I say? 8. You're going to get 8 cards out of this piece of paper. So let's bring in the trimmer, and we're going to cut 3-inch panels, okay? So I'm bringing in my trimmer here. I'll try to get it all in the screen. And we're going to start, and we're just going to cut 3 inches. Make sure you're lined up on the 3-inch line all the way down. 3. And then I'm going to continue on over, do another one with 3 inches. So we're going to get 4 panels, right? And then we're going to turn it and we're going to cut it again to make our card fronts. 3 again. All right, so now I know my paper trimmer and my blade is strong, so I'm going to cut through 2 pieces. So stack them, make sure they're all lined up, and then we're going to run this through and we're going to cut at 5 1/4. Like so. Let's see, what did I do? Do I have them right? I think I might have goofed on one of these. Let's see. That's 3. I think this one might just be a little smidge. Yeah, it is a little smidge longer. Okay, I'm just going to trim that to 3 inches here. Just, I think I got like a little hair over. Boop. No worries. That's what our trimmer's for. We can fix it. Okay, so stack your paper, or you can do one at a time. It's up to you. But to save time, I like to stack my paper. I'm going to pop this back into the trimmer and line it up at 5 1/4. Okay, so there's 2. And now we've got this piece. We're going to do the same thing. Slide that in and line that up at 5 1/4. Oh, no, I want my candy canes. Don't chop your candy canes off. I'm going to cut, let's do these ones separate so that we know what we're doing. Okay, so I want the candy canes. I don't want to trim them off. So there's 5 1/4. This is a scrap. You can use that for something else. And then I'm going to 5 1/4, this one. Same thing. You can use your scrap for something else. So what are we up to now? We've got 4, and then we're going to get 6 and 8 now. All right, so stack them in. And we'll do them together. Take a peek at what you're cutting. Yeah, that's good. All right, so we're going to line up this edge with 5 1/4. Make sure they stay together. Might be just easier to do one at a time. It might be less stressful. Make sure your paper stays together if you're cutting them 2 at a time. So there's 6. Thanks, Maggie. And then number 8, we're going to just stack them and pop them in and line them up at the 5 1/4. Nope, not that way. See, I almost did it again. 5 1/4. Okay, so we got some scraps left over. These pieces right here. Don't throw them away because you can use them for other things, right? Okay, so now let's bring them all back into the screen and I'll show you. You're going to be able to make 8 cards. 8. That's amazing. Okay, so we've got a card. We can use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, right? We're going to use one sheet wonders. Yes, absolutely. Okay, so we got 8 panels. Now we need a little bit more because my front panel of my card is going to be 4 inches. So what I've done is I've taken this pattern paper and I cut 1 inch by 5 1/4. Okay. And the scraps are light enough to stamp on, Debbie. Absolutely. That is a great point. Yes, for sure. Okay, so we're going to grab one of these panels. Any of them will do. If you want the edges, they're all going to be different, right? So you can put it, and the candy canes, some of them are upside down, so there's really no direction that you need to pay attention to. See, I can pair that one to be a card front. I can do this one and have them on the bottom like that. Or I can flip it and have them up top if you want them at the top. So many different options. Okay, so we're going to play with, let's do the edge, this one right here. All right, so then the card base that I've chosen to use for this card is Shaded Spruce. So we've got a Shaded Spruce card base. We're going to go ahead and glue all of this down, make it pretty. So easy, right? Cut all your card bases, cut all your paper. You're gonna make a lot of cards out of one pack of paper. Okay, so flip this over, like even this side, right, with the stripes would work. That's the beauty of Stampin' Up. Everything coordinates, all the color coordination, right? Okay, so let's add some glue. The glue is flowing just nicely. Love it. All is well. Oh, holy night. Oh my gosh, no, I'm not gonna sing. I'm not gonna sing, I promise. All right, so we're going to put this piece on the left side of my card. Make sure the card's opening up the right way. Okay, we're going to put this over here, making sure I got equal amounts on all the sides. And then we're going to bring in the striped paper, matching Poppy Parade patterns. Love it. Boom, look at that, card front, done. Okay, so let's do some fun stuff. These dies here, so in your kit, you're going to get a 4-inch square piece of white. So you're gonna be able to cut your circle, which I've already got done here, okay? So we're gonna stamp with the bear today. We're gonna play with the bear. Yes, we are. Okay, let me grab, I've already stamped the bear. So it is this one right here, and I've stamped him in Memento before I went live, and I'm gonna color. So this is going to go on the front. The circle is going to go on the front, but let's do the bear first. Let's color the bear, and we're going to give him coordinating accents, of course. So I'm going to bring in Poppy Parade. Let's do the bow first. So I've got dark Poppy Parade and light Poppy Parade, and we're going to add some, I like to start with the dark and just add dark edges on my bow, the shading, if you will, just some shading to the bow. And then I'm going to bring in the light Poppy Parade and blend all of that in. The shading is where it's at when it comes to coloring with the blends. All right, so there's my bow, pretty red bow. And then the little dots on the wreath, I might as well, while I've got the Poppy Parade in my hand, I'm just going to come around and just tap those little hollyberry dots on his wreath that he's got around his neck. So cute. And don't forget to put the lid on your marker and snap it in. Make sure that it doesn't dry out on you. And then we're going to bring in Shaded Spruce, and we're going to add a little touch of color to the edges of this wreath. Just come on around here and add little accents of dark. I like to do dark to light when I'm using my blends. Some people do it the opposite. Some people start with light and then they go to the dark. It really doesn't matter. It's a personal preference. As long as in the end you get it all blended, then you're good. So I'm going to bring in my light Shaded Spruce, and we're going to blend all of this in. What a beautiful little wreath he's got around his neck. He's so festive. All right, so let's finish coloring the wreath. And then we just got to add a little pop of color to our bear. Okay. Oh, a little bit more green up here. There we go. Okay, so for the bear, I have 3 colors of brown. I have pecan pie, dark crumb cake, and light crumb cake. So I'm going to take some pecan pie, and I'm just going to do some edging on him, some shading up around his ear, along his chin, and down along his chest and belly, down here, like that. Add some brown. And then we're going to bring in dark crumb cake and add a little more pop of color. So I'm just coming right over the edge of that pecan pie, just kind of blending it together, making it all, you know, just go nicely together. Okay, so there we go. We're adding some more shading. And then we're going to add a little bit of light crumb cake and blend all of this together. Maybe a little bit more on his chin. Okay, so then light crumb cake, I go through light crumb cake like water. I really do, because I use it all the time for background, you know, when you're doing like the earth, if you're doing a scene, you know, like the ground and stuff like that, I use crumb cake a lot. How about you? What do you think you're most used? If you're a blend user, which color do you go through a lot? For me, it's hands down crumb cake, because I seem to be blending a lot with crumb cake. Pool Party is probably close second. And all the old olives too, like the light and the dark old olive I use a lot. So I'm just going over that kind of seam, call it a seam if you will, where the dark and the light meet. Keep going over it, and that helps to, the reason it blends is because the alcohol gets into your cardstock and it actually just mixes. It's mixing in the cardstock as we speak. And as it dries, that's the color you get. So there we go. I just wanted to share some tips with you how I was coloring this cute little bear. He is so adorable. And you got it. He has a die that will cut him out. So let's put this on top. Here's the die. It's going to match. Put that on. I'm going to hold it down with some Post-it tape. And also in your kit, I'm going to send you a little piece of gold foil. And from the dies, we have, let me grab my dies here. We have this one here that cuts out 3 stars. We're going to die cut that. So let's put that onto my gold scrap. And I don't need to put all of this through. Just going to snip it like that. And what else do we need to die cut? I think that's it. We already got our big circle. So we're going to run these 2 pieces through my machine. And then I'm going to show you how this all comes together. Yes, Janice, I agree. He's so sweet. I just love him. They just all have this like really happy look on their faces, and they would just bring a smile to everyone, right, who gets a card with these little critters on them. Okay, so the stars are going onto the gold foil. I'm going to hold that down with a piece of Post-it tape, and I need my top plate. So let's run it through. Good morning, good morning. Thank you, Joyce. I'm so happy you think this is cute. It is cute. So adorable. Okay. Now, we're going to swipe that onto my glass mat. And don't lose your stars because you're going to need them. Then what we're going to do is, let's grab my silicone mat so I can hold on to everything here. Ooh, am I missing a star? Oh, don't tell me. No, it's stuck into the foil. There it is. Make sure you got all your stars. Use your Take Your Pick tool. It is definitely one of my best friends in my craft room, my Take Your Pick tool. Okay, now we're going to take the little bear out and put him right there. So cute. Okay, and we'll put the dies back on my magnetic sheet. And now we're going to bring in the circle, the rest of the card. So if you're just joining me, we made a card base like this. And the circle is from your dies that you're going to get with the Christmas Friends bundle. It comes with the circle die. Did you guys know that? The circle die, like this is a 3.5-inch circle die. That's awesome. I really, really love that die. Okay, so we've got that. We're going to stamp on here with the stamp that says, "Have a very Merry Christmas." That's perfect, right? Love the play on words. Okay, so let's grab Memento. We're going to stamp our greeting with Memento. So we got it right here. We're going to tap, tap, tap on the Memento. We'll stamp on the bottom of this circle. Easy peasy. Have a very Merry Christmas. Boom. Okay, there's also a really cool tree in this set. We're going to stamp that tree using the coordinating, of course, the coordinating shaded spruce. So we're going to grab the shaded spruce. We'll stamp our tree, ink up our tree. We'll stamp one over on the left and then one over here on the right. And we're going to bring in my blender pen. Now, a blender pen has been around since I've been a demonstrator 22 years ago, and it's still here. It is basically, there's no color. There's no color in this pen. It is a mixture of water and glycerin, but when you touch something that has just been stamped with our classic ink, you see what it's doing? I hope you can see that on the camera. I think you can. It's blending. We're going to use it to pick up that beautiful shaded spruce ink, and we're going to blend out and add some color and some depth to our trees. And I can go down the center of the tree and just adding that nice pop of matching color. So we'll do the same on the other one. I'll do the trunk of the tree and then do the branches. Shaded spruce. So a blender pen, these are sold in sets of 3. And they're dual tips. So they have 2 tips that are exactly the same on both ends. So basically when you buy a pack of blender pens, you're getting 6 of these pens, 6 tips, right? So this is going to last you a long, long time. And then when you're done with it, there is a little bit of green ink left on there, but you can just grab some scrap paper. I'm just going to grab a Post-it note here, and you can work off that ink. So just work it off, and look, you can see there was only just a smidge of green left on there. And then you can go into another color. So you can pick up, like if that was red or something, I could pick up red. And sometimes the tips do get stained, but you know what? Just try it on some scrap paper and make sure there's no ink on it, and then you are good to go. So that's a little mini tutorial about the blender pen today. Don't forget about the blender pen. So I get this question a lot. What's the difference between a blender pen and a blend, right? Because I've used both today's. A blend marker is a marker, right? It's an alcohol-based marker. A blender pen is a pen that you can use. It's best used with the classic ink. It'll pick up the ink and you can blend it around and you can color with it. So that's the difference between a blender pen and a blend. So if you hear someone talking about a blend and a blender pen, you'll know the difference. Okay, so these trees are going to be like that. Our little bear is going to stand right in the middle. So cute. So we're going to add that with some liquid glue. We'll add the bear to the center of this circle, right above the greeting, like that. And then I'm going to use my liquid glue to put just a little dab on the top of each tree. And we're going to pick up those 2 of those stars, and we're going to put 1 on each tree, gold stars. So this is going to serve as my embellishment. The gold foil they'll be just like embellishments, right? And then we're also going to use some, you guessed it, that product suite. I didn't even share with you where this came from. So the paper comes from Sentimental Christmas on page 29 of the mini catalog. So this suite is gorgeous. So if you like the stocking and all these images, you can actually get the stamps and the dies and the bundle to match the Sentimental Wishes. And the Druzy embellishments, I think I've used those this week, are included in the suite. And you also get this beautiful ribbon and the paper I was just sharing with you. So the ribbon is called, I'm on my 3rd spool, Shaded Spruce Satin and Sheer Ribbon. Can you see that? The shine in this ribbon is just amazing. So in your kit, you're going to get 2 pieces of 2-inch pieces of ribbon. So I'm just trimming them down here to show you. So there's 1 and there's 2. Okay, so you're going to get 2 pieces of ribbon. And what we're going to do is flip this over. I want to put this on the card like this. So I'm going to have some ribbon coming out this side and then down here. Okay, so I'm going to bring in a little bit of tear and tape, but if you forget, oh, well, which points do I want my ribbon? Just grab a pencil or something. And so I think I want my ribbon to come out up here and down here. So I'm just going to take my circle. And so that's about right where that star is. I'm just going to put an X. And then I'm going to flip it over, and I want another one down here where my finger is. I'm just going to put an X, and that's going to make it easy for me to know where to put my tear and tape. So I bring in my tear and tape. I just need a little piece, 2 little pieces, and we're going to put that right on the X's like that. Easy peasy. So put your tear and tape on there. We'll move our card out of the way so you can see. And then we'll just go ahead, lift that wax paper off of my tear and tape. And then we'll take both pieces of ribbon, and one at a time. We'll take one piece and we'll fold it like this, and we'll lay that down onto our tear and tape like that. Okay, so I've got a little bit of ribbon coming out that way. And we'll take this one and fold it in half the same way and lay that down on your tear and tape like that. Okay, and this time, instead of putting tear and tape over top it for my sandwich, I'm going to use a dimensional because we got to put dimensionals on this to anchor it onto the card. So I might as well use that as a double duty dimensional, one there and one there. And then we'll put another one right here. And if you come to the end of your sheet, you can just snip, snip, snip all the way around. And I'm going to grab another piece right here. There we go. So now we can peel off the backing from all of these dimensional pieces. And we're going to put this onto our card front. Now don't lose your third gold star because we're going to put that on the inside. Just a second. Oh, and before I put this down, I'm actually going to bring in my scissors. I'm going to snip this. So if you trim your ribbon to be the way you want it to be. So I'm just going to snip this on an angle a little bit here, like that, and then come down here. And you could keep it straight if you wanted to. It's totally up to you. It's your card. You can bling it up the way you want to. All right, so we'll go ahead and add there. Okay. Alrighty, so now we're just getting that nice little pop of shaded spruce. Maybe my top ones are too long compared to the bottom. It's like trimming your bangs, right? Well, you ever trim your own hair and you're like, no, a little bit more, and before you know it, you trimmed it too short? I did that as a teenager, trimmed my bangs and trimmed them too short. And my mom was like, what were you thinking? Same thing with your ribbon, only you can replace your ribbon a lot easier than you can replace your hair. Okay, so we're gonna put that on the card front. Oh my goodness, there we go. So there's the front. Now, our inside piece, here we've got our inside piece. We're gonna stamp, quite simply, Happy Holidays on the inside. The Happy Holidays is right here. So we're gonna stamp that with Memento. All right, stamp it with Memento in the center. Boom. And then that beautiful little tree. Let's bring that back. And we're going to stamp that on the inside. So 3 trees, 2 on the front and 1 on the inside. And grab your blender pen, just give it a little pop of color. Like, look at the difference between the tree that's been blended and the one that hasn't. It just brings it to life, don't you agree? I love it. These blender pens are definitely a must-have in my collection. If you're on the online store placing your order and you're like, what was that she said about blender pens? Just type in blender pens up in the search bar and hit enter and they will pop up. They have an amazing search function right now with Stampin' Up. You can search and you don't need to worry about item codes. It'll pop up and then you can just add it to your cart. I'm putting a little bit of glue at the top and I'm going to grab that 3rd star and stick that right on top. Isn't that fun for the inside? There we go. Okay, so then we'll give this some glue. And you're going to be able to whip up these cards in no time. I mean, you don't have to make it fancy with the ribbon and all of that, but I really wanted to for the video. But, you know, you can make some simple cards easy enough with this background technique or this paper cutting technique, right? The one sheet wonder where you're going to be able to get 8 cards from 1 sheet of designer series paper. I know we're coming up to the time of year where people like to mass produce lots and lots of cards. And this would be a fantastic one that you could do with your Christmas Friends bundle because you're going to get the circle die. You're going to get the die for all the animals. You're going to get the die for the stars. Such a fun card. I hope you like this one. Oh, Debbie, yep, I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, not sorry, but I just want to give you ideas. Get this one before it's gone because as I mentioned all week, it sold out right away. It sold out, right? And then it came back and so it's back in stock. Unless it's sold out in the last few minutes, it's back in stock. But I don't know how long Stampin' Up! Will restock these bundles. They're in the mini catalog, right? And you run a risk if you wait until later in October. Like, I wouldn't wait. I would grab this bundle while you can because you're going to love having this one. It's so stinking cute with the owl. And they've got I love the pun, the play on words, right? You're welcome, Nancy. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to flip you around. All right, I'm going to go and roll up well, I can't roll up my sleeves. I'm wearing short sleeve. Oh yeah, Debbie, I've done one every day, but I definitely will be posting the pictures. Yeah, yesterday. And so if you scroll back through my Stamping with Rose page, you'll see the one I did Monday and yesterday, and I'll get this one posted as well today. I'm gonna go and quotations, roll up my sleeves, and I got lots of things to do to get ready for my class tonight and my BOGO tomorrow. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock for my next video, my card number 4. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.